Hi there, I'm George Perez. One of the most requested characters I get asked to draw, no surprise, is Wonder Woman, because obviously it seems to be a character now I've become rather synonymous with. They had to twist my arm to do it, but I get to draw Wonder Woman yet again, as I go on now. Yeah, I'm penciling it lightly. I mean, since I'm inking it myself, I don't have to do quite as extensive a detail work, because obviously I can add the detail in with the markers. And one of the things, whenever I draw Diana, I always make her smile, because I would consider her such a positive character. Now going on to my little markers here, I always try to find the finest point when it comes to doing the faces, because that's where the extra detail has to be. Also kind of bemoan the fact that once I leave a series, everyone's hair gets straightened. No, not too many people want to do curly hair. Straight hair is part of deadlines. I used to do my drawings with a quill until, because of my eye issues, I can't really work with a quill anymore. Trying to do the same type of black curly hair with marker is always a challenge. It's like when I sometimes do some touch-up work with digital. You know, no matter what the tool is, it's the person who wields it that's going to determine how effective it is. With an island of Amazons, they're supposed to be all paragons of beauty, but they all should look like different women. So you have to find different interpretations of what beauty is. I was pleased to see in the film that some of the stuff that I designed for Wonder Woman, even though it's supposed to be a Greek island, the Amazons did come from different ethnic backgrounds, that there is an Asian Amazon in the movie as I designed in the book. You want to draw her to look, as a paragon of feminine beauty, but don't want to make her into a sexist paragon. Obviously, she is supposed to be athletic, she is bosomy and beautiful, but you can't, I have to be careful not to exploit it. When I worked on the tights, as many times as I would put the beautiful women in bikinis, I would have Dick Grayson in his Speedos, because I would believe in a balanced meal of beefcake with your cheesecake. Another thing that I had to, in drawing Wonder Woman, that I tried to be cognizant of, sometimes succeeding, not always, but the fact that she should be athletic looking. But I didn't want her to be a bodybuilder. She had to be muscular, but not pampered muscle. She should have muscles that are indicative of the fact that she's a huntress, she's a warrior, but not because she was a bodybuilder. And also when I worked on Wonder Woman, even in the plots when I handed them in, I never called her Wonder Woman. I always called her Diana. She was always like my friend here. She was the woman I respected, and I got to respect more and more as I worked on her, because there were certain things I had to think like her. I had to think in her point of view. Well, one of the things in doing Wonder Woman that also was a lot of fun, some way of being creative, with her lasso. For me, she wasn't a person really who used a sword and shield that often. Although I also realized that I'm the one who introduced the idea of her using a sword and a shield. I designed her first actual standardized shield when I did the Wonder Woman series. It does make sense for her to use it, but I always thought that she would always be the lasso was her weapon of choice. Doing the lasso the way I just did in this sketch is a lot harder because I'm trying not to have it overlap with itself. I watched Adam Hughes do his sketches of Wonder Woman. He always tends to do that with the lasso. I always thought that's a nice visual touch. One of the things that I bemoan sometimes is a tendency that, particularly once artists became celebrities in their own right, of characters being drawn in the artist style, totally ignoring what made the characters themselves unique. It's like if you see Charlie Brown, you wouldn't draw him with a square head, or give him a mustache or anything. No, there's a certain way that Charlie Brown should always look. And to me, when you're drawing characters in a comic, like particularly well-established icons, your style should come in second to getting the character right. First thing I had to develop, and I tell this to all aspiring artists, get a cool signature. I've had this particular way of signing my name since high school. My name is George Perez, and this lovely lady who I never tire of drawing is the wonderful Princess Diana of Themyscira, who everyone knows as Wonder Woman.